Hi everyone, welcome to week number 8 in Arkansas history. I hope you've had a good weekend and are looking forward to a good week. Spring break is just around the corner. Weather, of course, in Arkansas changes from a minute to the next, so be safe out there during this stormy season. So, a couple of things I wanted to go over with you. One is I apologize for not having the PowerPoint for Chapter 9 up for last week. I'll get that up there this week along with Chapter 10. I've been recreating these as we go, and so I apologize. I'll get that done this week. The other thing I wanted to point out to you is that this week you have your second quarterly review due. As some of you realize, the first one, you need to follow those instructions that are provided again. Those instructions can be found in other resources under the review guidelines. And so make sure that you follow these guidelines. As you can see also, the second one should cover something from chapters 5 through 8. And so as you're looking, make sure you're looking for something from those 5 chapters, or those 4 chapters to cover. You guys, for the most part, did a great job in the Arkansas Historical Quarterly Review assignment. There were a few hiccups, as I said, but those are being corrected, and I think going forward everyone will be just fine. What I do want to look at just here briefly is the course calendar, just to kind of remind everyone what's coming up. And so this week we are in Chapter 10, looking at the time period right after the Civil War. Notice that the next week is Chapter 11, and then you have spring break. The next week you'll be in Chapter 12, but I wanted to point out to you that you have an assignment due, Arkansas history resources. Now this is 3 weeks away, but one of those weeks is spring break, and I don't figure a lot of you will be doing much work over spring break. And so under other resources, I want to point this out to you, Arkansas history resources instructions. And so again, follow this list, look at it, look at the different types of resources it's asking you to create, or to not to create, but to identify and to put into a list. Make sure you follow these guidelines as well. If you want to work one up, or just kind of a rough draft of something, send it to me. I'll be more than glad to look at it and give you some feedback on it. But again, follow the instructions as you see them here. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to shoot me an email or a text message, and I'll get back to you as quick as you can. Have a great evening. Be safe, and I'll talk to you again soon.